Hello Play the Games, it's Boobly2 here and welcome back to Play the Game Central, and today what I'm going to be showing you is something which I don't think anyone else is able to show because these out-of-map glitch things are patched now, at least the ways that we did it. There are two different ways. One was that we went into like a third-person mode on one of the characters and then went into free cam mode and somehow we got out of the map, and also there was like a hole in the roof of one of the bunkers in the trenches which we could get out of, but as far as we know those are patched and we can't do those anymore, which is upsetting. But we do have this footage, and it is a very long footage of just me flying around outside the map, and do keep in mind that at some points there will be pauses, and that's because there was a wasp in the room and everyone was freaking out and we had to try and capture him. We called him Wilson and he was that was fun and difficult to deal with, but whatever. But this is out of map, and you can see lots of different stuff outside of the map. You can get underneath some of the areas underneath the map, and so you can look around underground, and also you can look up into the sky, go quite far out, see where the giants are coming from, and it's fairly interesting. And the things that we actually discovered from this exploration was that you could go underneath the map and go underneath the ground like textures because they weren't clipped. And some of the things we found, well, the main thing that we found was that the hole during the Easter egg where you have to destroy the beacon and send the Maxis drone into, that was clipped, and that was like a static thing. So we were looking around in this outside of map area, and we were just kind of looking for stuff which we couldn't like move through, because if it's clipped then it is obviously going to be something important and interactable. And that one thing outside the map which was like a frozen, apparently people call it a frozen lake, but it looks like a cement filled hole which they're trying to seal and stop the Panda Soldats from coming out. I don't think anyone knew that before we did this, and this was on like day 1 or 2 that we found this glitch to get out the map. And obviously, like right now I'm at that area and I could go through the plane, so that wasn't something interesting that we needed to look into. But then I saw this thing and I was just like, let's see what's going on here, and it's clipped, and so obviously that means that it is something important. And you can kind of go under the map a little bit slightly, and then you can see there is a hole, and so they wouldn't put that there if there wasn't something special about it. But that was really interesting. But unfortunately what happened at the end of this is that I tried to go into the centre just to check if the statues in the Hall of the Ancestors would like open up so that you can go down to like a special hole in there. But unfortunately I got trapped in some clipping with a zombie spawn. I couldn't get out of the map again, and so I had to quit the game, and then I couldn't get back into the glitch again, and so that's really unfortunate because we could have done some really good panning shots with this. But you can see quite a lot of different stuff outside the map, just burnt out buildings, trees, lots of fire, and you can go quite high in this as well. You can get above the planes and above the like towards the Zeppelin, and there was also a lot of talk that you had to take the Zeppelin down, and that was the Skewer the Winged Beast step, but it in fact wasn't. There was something different involving the planes. But by going through the Zeppelin itself, we could find out that that was not something which we had to do during the Easter egg, which is fairly nice, because originally what we thought we had to do was to bring the Zeppelin down using the beacons or something like that, but that was not the case. And that's that. But it is really weird seeing out of map, especially with like the 3 giants coming along. It looks really intense and weird, and there's lots of fire going around, and just when you look outside of the map you can see such poor detailing. But they have to have done that, because if they put more attention to detail in the map itself, then it would just have crashed the entire game, because I think the Origins itself is at the maximum that it could like work on and function, because they couldn't put more in the map. And I'm inside the giant right now, inside his head, which is not actually where you teleport to when you enter their feet. It's like another place which is outside the map, and it is really weird just seeing them walk off into nothingness back there, and then they'll respawn, they'll despawn from there, and then they'll respawn on the other end of the map where they actually came from. And I think it actually would have been a better idea if they just turned around and came the other way. I'm not sure about that. I think it doesn't matter, but yeah. But there's lots of different stuff outside the map. But not really. It's just like some empty trenches, some trees and fire, like I said, and some sandbags and stuff like that. It's not terribly fantastic, but there are but there are some different things which you can look into, and it is really weird just seeing what things look like behind the clipping and all that stuff. And I think at some point I try and go into the church tower and see if there was anything in there, but there's nothing in there. But that's that. You can't really go that far down in this map either. It's like, at the point that I am at now, you can't really go much further down than that. And the stuff doesn't load in, like the entire map doesn't load in, so like certain sections of the map which are closest to you, which is kind of rude, to be honest, Mr. Map. If the map could actually just load the entire thing, that'd be really, really nice if you do that. But obviously this is a glitch and it's not supposed to be happening, so I can't really complain about that. But that's that. So yeah, that's brilliant. So I'm just going to be flying around the map for another couple of minutes now, because we only have about 30 minutes of footage. And then I was going to try and do some panning shots just outside the map so we can get some really nice scenes. But unfortunately, there were technical problems and I got trapped, so which is really annoying and upsetting. But what can you do? But right now I'm going to be talking to you about Origins itself and what I personally think of the map, just because I want to give you something to listen to while you're watching this. And Origins itself, the map itself is absolutely brilliant, fantastic. Just the absolute pinnacle of what I want zombies to be. This was absolutely spot on in what I believe a zombie map should be. It's absolutely fantastic. It really is. The characters themselves are very, very nice. They have improved their quality substantially, especially Nikolai, as I've noticed, because pretty much in Black Ops 1 and World at War, he only mentions vodka and his wives and just some stupid stuff like that, but he is very charismatic and intelligent and clever in Origins, and it's exactly the same with Dempsey and Takio and Richtofen, and they just sound so polite, so courteous, and just nice, good characters. I haven't gotten sick of their quotes yet at all, and like the transit characters, Stuhlinger and them guys, the quote where Malton, pretty much every single quote I don't like, but Malton, when he gets a perma-perk, a persistent perk on Buried with the cause and effect quote, it makes me want to tear off my eyes, ears, and scrotum. It is absolutely despicable and horrible, but you can't really do much about that. But the characters themselves are very, very good. The things that I actually absolutely hate about this map, one more thing that I do like is that you have objectives constantly. You have, like, if you're in solo mode, there's so much to do. Like, getting all the staff together is a really difficult process because you're on your own. But if you've got 4-player teams, then it's fairly easy to accomplish, and it's fairly quickly and, fairly nice. But it still maintains the objective element. It is nice, and that's all good. But everything about this map is great, except one, the Easter egg. The Easter egg ending is awful. The process of doing it and all the tediousness and waiting around and trying to get all the stuff done is just face-tearingly irritating, and I don't like it. And at some points there are glitches as well, because we've tried to do the Easter egg again a few times now, and the pilot guy, he doesn't actually spawn, or something like that. I think a lot of people have had problems with the pilot guy. And it is very, very frustrating, and I really don't like that. But sometimes it doesn't spawn, so you can't progress with the step. But if there is a way of fixing that, if anyone knows about that, if you are experiencing the same problem as that, do remember to leave a comment below to let us know about that. Also, leave a like while you're at it. Do that now. Go on, I'm going to wait a few seconds for you to leave a like on the video. I mean, it's a no-clip video. I don't think no one else is going to have this. I really doubt it. And if they do, I'm sorry. Please don't shout at me. Like the video. Thank you very much. And if you didn't, fuck you very much. But oh well. But anyway, the map itself. The Easter egg is annoying, and also the Panzer Soldat are just too powerful. I mean, in solo mode, they are unbearable. And I've played solo mode so many times, and half of the time, or about 80% of the time, as soon as the Panzer Soldat spawns, you're dead. There is fucking nothing that you can do about that, and it is really difficult. And the best way to obviously take them out is with a upgraded weapon, but at that point, when the first one comes, it's about round 7 or 8, you don't have a pack-a-punch weapon or a powerful weapon. And I don't particularly like using the box just because I think it's a waste of points when I can just get an MP40 and an SDG fairly easily, and I can get ammo for that over and over again. But the Panzer Soldat needs a nerf. Even though I think it's a really good idea and I really like the difficulty of it, it is just too much, especially in solo mode. Solo mode is really difficult, and if you don't have multiple people, it's just unbearable, because eventually when you're in solo mode, you will get to about the church area, we'll get to about that point in the map, and then if you go down, you have to go all the way back to get a quick revive soda thing, and it is just really difficult, and I don't like it in solo all that much. But if you do have multiple people, then obviously do play with multiple people, because it's going to make it a lot easier for you. And also, if you get the staves, then you can actually use the Sekhmet's Vigor, which is the thing which revives people by pressing left on the D-pad of the staves. You get the Sekhmet's Vigor, which can revive people, which is very useful, in fact. And that's it, I think. The map itself, absolutely fantastic. The characters, absolutely fantastic. The setting, the new things in the map, the style of the Pack-a-Punch, the Wunderfizz, the mystery box, the weapons, everything is fantastic, and I love it. Except the Easter egg. And there is one thing which we have had problems with, and obviously we were doing the Easter egg quite a few times on day 1 and 2. Well, actually the first few days, we were trying to do the Easter egg, but many times the servers cut out, and it was infuriating, because you get to about round 15 and then disconnect, and then you have to start all over again, and we did that quite a few times, actually. But unfortunately, I think it was the second time that we played this map we finished the Easter egg. Obviously, we couldn't post anything about it until someone else did it, which was predicted to be about 3 or 4 days. So that's that thing. But this is out of map Origins. I think it's a wonderful map and a wonderful addition to zombies. I will definitely be playing it for a long time to come, because there still is quite a lot of stuff to get into and look into, like the golden shovel and the things you can dig up out of that, and it's a very fun map and I really enjoy it. So that's it. So thank you all for watching. Hopefully you will leave a like on this video if you be so kind as to do so, if you haven't done already, like I tried to make you do before. And as you can see, in this area, this is where I get stuck and I can't get out when I'm trying to look in the Hall of the Ancients. But hopefully you've liked the video and enjoyed it, and if you did, remember to leave a like rating if you haven't already. Also remember to be subscribed if not subscribed already, because it's Play the Game, obviously. And I will see you next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. From the deepest pits and all of my heart and my spleen and my liver and also my small toe, I love you, and I really hope you're having a good day today. Thank you, and I really just thank you for watching, and just goodbye. I'm so happy for you right now. I love you. I think you're wonderful people. Thank you so much, just for everything. And I'll see you next time, and goodbye.